Right, I'm going to start by putting the push rods in. I've kept them in order and they're the right way up. So to check your push rods, roll them down a piece of glass, make sure they don't wobble, and give the ends a good pull, make sure the ends don't pull off. Right, this is this side. I'm just going to fill the cup up with grease, like so, and then you can feel it when it's on the follower. Usually, where the hell am I? That's it, I can lift the follower up and down now. Yeah, that one's on. Other one, just pull the end. Oh, hang on, look. There's a loose end. I could do with another push rod. Yeah, loose end there. See it moving? Yeah, so that'll make for noise. Right, I'm just going to have a look, see if I've got another push rod. Right, I've got 3 to choose from. That's an old one, copper coloured top. Now that is 3 grams heavier than them two. So that's super emergency. Now these two, that one has a small chip in the top here, and the shaft on that one has a tiny imperfection there. I don't know whether you can see for the reflection, tiny imperfection. So, and they all level up, they're all straight. You see there's a diameter difference on them two. So I'm going to go for that one with this little bit of an imperfection here. The cups are good and they're tight. I just hope I don't have another one with a loose end. Right, which way up doesn't make a difference. So there's that imperfection. Bugger. So I've dotted the grease in the end. I'm going to feel down, it should go this side of that one. And dingle it about until I come across the follower. I'm seeing this side of that one. I don't usually have to fight about this much. I'm going to have to try and look down there, see where I've gone. That one's on. Definitely that side. I'm going to pull them both off again. Start again. Right. Right, put them two down. Let's try again. Ugh. No. That's it. If I roll that over. Right, they're on the rock. Cams level, both not touching. Right, these two check out alright. So, same process. Put them both down, they're both quite close together. Yeah, get in there. Drop them. That one went straight on. And then we're on. If I don't knock the camera, see if I can roll them. Right, now if I'm going to put the boiler on, just after this one lifts up and starts going down, it's coming up to compression stroke on this side. Right, this side valve is just coming down, so it's coming up to compression stroke. Right, I'm going to take my timing plug out, so good blow. I've blown it off once, and it's 5/8 AF, it's about 16 millimeters, so I've slackened it off, or started slackening it off. Just going to take that out. And go around the other side. Right, just whip the triumph plate off. Where'd that go? Camera's in the way again. And I'm just going to use an M6, I think that is. Just go in there. Oh, that's come out nice. Someone having fun. Just pull this out. Nearly 38 degrees before top dead center. Do with a lower tripod, so I'll do that in a minute. Shift these out the way. Right. I'm just going to use a T-bar on here, it's easier to control than a ratchet. Right, there's a couple of ways I can do this. I'm going to use the timing plunger, or I could actually use a screwdriver. It's not firing yet. Make sure your thing's free and clean. Can't get it in. Right, I'm going to do it so I'm not in the way. Right, turn it the way it's going to go. You see that? I wonder if... Yeah, I don't see if I'll lose sight of one or the other. Just going to roll the engine forward. Don't know where that one went. Should have been there. Oh no, it's still coming up. I just checked it with a screwdriver down the plug hole there. Right, it just popped in, so that is 38 degrees before top dead centre. If I check on the alternator mark, I'll just take the camera off. .38 degrees before top dead centre. Yep. Right, I'm just going to fit the boiler. I'll move the camera back a bit and just clean the taper, make sure there's no oil. Right, and I mentioned before, when you buy the boiler, this bolt's a bit long, so you must saw a little bit off the end. Just make sure it screws in good. Yep, that's good. Right, put the rotor in. Wants to be about that position there somewhere. Oh, what's that? I'm a bit in the way. But I need the camera where it is to show you the dots. Right. I've just got a toothpick. Now I can turn that. There's two timing holes. An anti-clockwise and a clockwise one. The problem being, they write it on the back. So I've marked the clockwise one just with a magic marker. Right, give that a bit of a clean. And you want the white dot appear through that hole. Yep. Put in a bit more. Go in there, you bugger. There you go. Right, that hole's no good because it won't move any further. So to get the full range, it's the front hole. Yeah, now I want to set it about in the middle. I'm going to put my two filler bolts in. So it's in about the middle of its slot. Yeah. Right, that's in about the middle of its slot. my toothpick. I want to see the white dot of this magnet through that hole. Hopefully we can see that. Right, see the white dot through that hole? The camera's right in the way for me, lovely. Hang on a minute. Yep, that looks good for me. Dead handy. Your magnetic screwdrivers fit these pillar bolts lovely. I'm just going to nip them a touch because I'm going to have to strobe it when it starts. Fingers crossed. And I won't tighten that right up, but I will nip it up sufficient to stop it moving, obviously. And then when I've strobed it up, should do. And when I've strobed it up, I'll tighten everything properly. But sometimes you find you run out of range on the back plate and you've got to move the rotor again to catch up to it. But I like to end up with it set. In fact, I think I marked it up there, so I'm out. I think when I strobe it, this back plate is going to be all the way to the end of its slot. Or almost. It's going to be further that way anyway. Right. And now I usually put that over. But again, it's temporary this. Yes, I usually just put them rubbers over just to protect everything. But seeing I'm going to strobe it, I'm going to yell at the yellow. And the black and white to the black and white. I didn't have any black and yellow wire. Right. So that's sufficient to start it up. Just another check in there to make sure it's still on 38 before top dead. Right, and I'm going to use one of them in oil, and I'm just going to pour half down each pushrod tube. Not an exact half, but near enough. Excuse me. That's nearly a pushrod tube full, that. Oh shit, that's definitely a pushrod tube full. Might as well fill the pushrod tubes. That'll give us a clue if they're leak or not. That'll drain down while I'm messing about. So I've full one of them. I usually put that in the crank. So by the time that gets down, and I'll probably put another one of them in. can't quite see. Don't pull the rods out, there we are. So you see it's the full. So that'll dribble down while I'm messing. What next? Right, I'm finished with the timing plug. So I'll just clean out the old PTFE. And shove a bit more around. I don't want to go right at the end. Remove the plug, seeing that we're finished with it. And nip that up, and I'll have to come round that side again. Oh, get in the way with the ratchet. Ah, you see what I'm up to. Yeah, not too tight. Tight enough to stop it leaking. That'll do. And my marker off. Right, I'm just going to put a bit of solder on my wire ends. Hopefully I can get a bit to stick on them because they were a bit contaminated. Right. Bit of cloth. Got me wrong ending. Right, just make sure the end of your soldering iron's tinned. Right, and cloth again. Just wipe off the excess flux because it can be quite corrosive. It doesn't matter which way around these go. I'm just going to join them together, making sure the screws are on the wire. It's nice and dropped off. I'll pull that one, yellow one back a bit. Yeah, that's it. That'll do. Right. Took them up out the way, and I'll just cable tie them to my vent pipe. Tighten my vent pipe while I'm here. Just on the end. Tight enough. I could have put the screw underneath, make it neater. But I might. It's gone rock hard, that pipe, over the years. Oh, I know why you left it that way. God, do you mate? I do. No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn it over that way. Tighten it from the other side. I can't bloody see. that's nipped up. Tuck them back there and put a cable tie around that. Terrible for cutting your fingers on them things, especially when you cut them with pliers or side cutters. Right, here should be good.